Hi guys! Today I'll be showing you how to make mango Swiss roll. First, we need to prepare the mango jam. I have 1.5 tablespoons of corn flour, 1/3 cup plus 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 cans of sliced mango. Fresh mango is always the best, but it's not in season in Australia at the moment, so I have to resort into the canned ones. So I just cut my mangoes into small squares, then add the sugar, then the corn flour. Then I gotta move into the stove with the heat setting at the lowest. Then stir this continuously. You know that it's done when the color of the syrup changes into transparent. Just like this. This is now done. So just transfer this in a bowl and let it cool down completely. We also gonna be needing cream. So I have 1 tablespoon of icing sugar and half a cup of whipping cream or thick cream. So just combine the two together and continue beating until we reach the stiff peak stage. And this is the consistency that we're after. Set this aside or put this in the fridge. I have 25 ml of milk, 100 grams of all granulated sugar, 25 grams of melted butter, 80 grams of cake flour, 5 egg yolks, and 5 egg whites, and also a teaspoon of vanilla. So I've got a pot of hot water here. I'll just kind of place the egg yolks on top of it. And then beat this egg yolk. Then add at least 30 grams of the sugar. Continue to beat this until we reach the ribbon stage, or the egg yolk turns into pale yellow. And this is the consistency that I am after. So I'll stop beating here and set this aside. And then now I'm just gonna beat the egg whites. And then once it's frothy like this, I'm gonna add the remaining sugar, which is now 70 grams. Then continue beating this until we reach the stiff peak stage. now the stiff peak stage. What's next is to combine the egg yolk and the egg whites. Do the folding method so you will not deflate the air that we put into the egg whites and the egg yolk. And we can now then sift the cake flour. Continue to fold. Next step is to combine all the wet ingredients, which is the milk, the melted butter, and the teaspoon of vanilla. Then just gradually add this to the egg yolk, egg white mixture. Again, the folding method. And this is now ready for baking. I've got a Swiss roll pan here, which is 33 centimeters by 23 centimeters, and I'm lining it with baking paper. Then I'm just gonna dump the cake mixture into this. Spread it evenly. Give it a good tap to get rid of some bubbles. And this is what it looks like after baking. Now put baking paper on top, then flip it just like this. Then remove the baking paper. Do this as soon as the cake comes out of the oven, or else you're gonna struggle taking out the baking paper later. Then I get a new new baking paper. Place it on top of the cake. Get a tray for support. And then flip it upside down again. This one will be the inside of the Swiss roll. And then let this cool down completely. And then I realized that the moisture from the heat from the cake and the baking paper will cause the cake to break when rolling. So I just get a clean tea towel, sprinkle some icing sugar, then I'm gonna gently transfer the cake into the tea towel. And then I will let this cool down completely, which doesn't take very long. Then lightly spread the whipped cream that we prepared earlier, leaving like a gap on the edges. And then we can start adding the mango jam that we prepared as well earlier. Don't put a lot because it will just ooze out. A little goes a long way. And then just start rolling, gentle at the start. Roll it as tightly as you can, just like this. Then place this in the fridge for at least 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, this is what it looks like. And then just cut the ends for there's hardly any fillings on it. Then sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on top. And this is done. The rest that I'll do is just for decoration. I'm just gonna pipe some whipped cream on top and then add some mango jam on top. The finished product. And just to show you what it looks like when you cut it in half, you'll see some mangoes inside. This is really good, so I hope you give them a try. And again, thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. Bye!